I hype me up, I gas me up, I hype me up, I gas me up, I hype me up. I hype me up, I gas me up, I hype me up, I gas me up, I hype me up, I gas me up. Take up space, sis. Got my room with this. Take up space, sis. I got my room with this. I'm a trip for this.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. I am having technical difficulties this morning. Good morning, Sound Check Annette. Good morning, the network specialist. Good morning, LA Girl 13. Good morning. Good morning. Put a one in the chat if you all can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Nobody can hear me? Let me see. Okay, so you all can hear me. Good morning, love, seen, heard. I am on my phone today, you guys. I have never, well, I came live one time for like 5 minutes on my phone. I have not done this on my phone for some reason. My my monitor is saying that my cords aren't connected and I just cannot figure out. Good morning, Star 601. For some reason, I can't figure out what's going on with my computer this morning. So I am going live from my phone. And so y'all just bear with me this morning um, as I try to navigate through these technical difficulties. Good morning, Carmen. Good morning, everybody. They just threw me off for a loop because I don't know what's going on or how to fix it. But so good morning, everybody. I hope that you all are having a great morning. I hope that you all woke up on this Thursday with a positive mindset, ready to get your day started. And so we're gonna get into it. Last night I finally dropped my Love the Marriage Huntsville video, episode 12. What season is this? Because I could have sworn this was season 8. Some people say this is season 7. What season is it? Is it season 12? What season is it on this show? Um, I think it's season 8. So I did season 8, episode 12, my Love and Marriage Huntsville recap. And usually when I drop my recaps, that was my first time doing like a late night drop. So if you haven't checked out that video, go back and check it out. Good morning, it's Tay. Hey sis, good morning. If you haven't checked that video out, I see a lot of us was up late last night hanging out, tripping out on the video. Please go check it out. So today we will be doing our recap. Love, seen, heard. I know that you are working, but let me see if I can even drop a link because I don't even know how to work this stuff from my phone. Okay. Um, I might need some assistance today because I am struggling. And when I say I'm struggling, I am struggling this morning. Okay. I'm struggling trying to, good morning, Cricket 22. I'm struggling trying to, I'm always confused with their seasons. Me too. I'm confused. I'm struggling trying to, I don't know how to work this from. Hold on, let me see if I can post a comment. Trying to do this from my phone. Y'all, this is a struggle live this morning, y'all. So just bear with me. Love seeing her. If you can come up, I just want to do a recap of my Love and Mirror Chancefield recap from last night while I still try and work on my computer and see what the hell is wrong because I'm not even gonna be able to go to work because I don't know what's wrong with my computer. Um, let's see. Good morning to Latrice. Good morning. Okay, so last night I did my recap and it started off with Stormy talking to Courtney. Courtney was very interested, and then it went to basically the theme of last week's show was why Black, it was a big thing a while back, why Black had gotten shut down. And coming to find out, it's because Marceau doesn't pay his taxes. And also, the theme of the show was Trisha be lying. Trisha be lying. Trisha be lying. She just be lying. Trisha has Ken wrapped around her fingers. She's obsessed with Martell. And this is my synopsis of Ken. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Drop down in the comments so y'all can come up. I did drop the link. I think that Ken was an ugly duckling. I think Ken was an ugly duckling when he was a child. Again, I tell y'all, looks are subjective to me. Looks are subjective. Um, so I want to say start off by saying that, but I think Kim had gotten older. I think gym and building his body was a way to build his confidence because I see a lot of people call Ken ugly to this day. Ken is not ugly to me, but again, looks are subjective. I see a lot of people call Ken ugly to this day. And so I think a way to build his body, building his body kind of built his confidence a little. But I still think that Ken is very much um an insecure, he still has that insecure little boy in him. Because why on earth would good morning, the review hour. I saw you last night. For some reason it did not seem like you were in the live chat, but I did see your comments on the video. I think I think Ken is still an insecure, he still has that little boy insecurity in him. And Trisha is a woman of the nights. I honestly believe Trisha is a woman of the night. I think she gets off on her sexual prowess with these men. And I just can't, for the likes of me, understand why Trish is smitten with the likes of Martell. He isn't ugly, but excessive muscles is a turnoff for me, in my opinion. Um, yeah, I mean, I could see that. I could see, too muscular, but to each his own. If he's comfortable with his muscles, then, so be it. Trisha or Trish likes him, but my thing is, I think that helps him feel secure. I think maybe the bigger the muscles, the more secure he feels with his looks. Good morning, Cricket 22. I don't know if I said good morning to you or not, but good morning if I have not already said so. And I just think he has a lot of those little boyish insecurities. And I think Trish is, like I said, I think she's a woman of the night. She plays on men. She likes the attention that men give her. She, she's a free spirit. I don't know if Trish wants to be tied down. She was married so young. Let's see, what is this private chat? Oh, I don't know how to let you up. Hold on. Y'all, bear with me. I told y'all I'm having technical difficulties because I'm on my phone. Lord have mercy. Oh, I see. I see. I figured it out. Wait, no, I didn't. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, Didi. Okay, I think I got you. Hey. Hey, D.
Good morning, everyone. Hey, Courtney.
Come help me out because I
I,
am on
I
the
want you.
struggle bus.
I want you to hear what Two Latrice had to say. That was
What did
funny
Tula
this
Latrice have to say?
morning.
What did she say?
Latrice,
Tula Latrice. Oh, Tula
Two
Latrice.
Latrice,
Hey,
she
Mama
got to put
Donna.
it in
Hey,
the chat.
Kiki. She put
She
it in the
think
chat.
Ken. She think Trisha is Ken's beard.
Trisha is.
I thought that
Oh,
was funny this morning.
Trisha is Ken. That's what you think too, Latrice? I think Ken is um I think that he is insecure. And I think that I think he has an insecure little boy in him, and bodybuilding is I think that helped Trisha with her confidence too. Like once she started working out, her body changed, it ups their confidence. But y'all think Ken is undercover? So y'all mean to
I
tell
mean,
me
it's
that y'all think Ken really
possible.
want Martell?
I mean, look, anything is possible these days. Cause think about it. In the ATL we got some muscle bound men that toast purse. Come on now, it's possible. I'm not even mad about it.
I don't get that from him. I get it from Martell. I can see
But
Martell.
I see it from
Mhm.
Martell too. But another thing about Ken, they brought up some interesting another interesting point this morning that really got to me, and I forgot to I didn't say it on there, but now that I'm talking.
Mhm.
That is somebody just put in the chat. It reminded me. Miss Main Event said Ken was and is an ugly duckling, and that's why I think he don't want kids. I think he'd rather take care of other people's pretty kids because of how he feel about himself. He don't want a child to look like him, and I never thought about that before. That's why he okay being a Captain Save 'em to other men's kids. He don't have a problem with that, which is really kind of scary, but that might be for real his issues. I'm just
I
saying.
think it's the ugly duckling issues. I think he's suffered. I think exactly what Miss Main Event said. I think Ken may have been teased a lot for being, he's extremely dark. We have to look at the fact that he's a dark skinned man and he's dark. You know what I mean? And you got to think back when we were young, when you were dark like that, you could be like tar babies, monkeys. You know how people call you different names? I think as he grew into his manhood, he started to hit the gym to build confidence because he doesn't have a really strong personality so far on the show. He's kind of still very much reserved. Let me say my good mornings. Hey, Mama Dama. Hey, BG. Hey, Cricket 22. The Review Hour, Miss Main Event, Grace and Mercy, Inez, Linda Gamble. Did I did I miss anybody? If I miss anybody, charge it to the fact that I'm on my phone. Don't charge it to my heart. But Review Hour said, "Nah, no, Ken is not on the other team." No, I think it's the ugly duckling syndrome. Toot Latrice said she agrees. She think he played for the other team. I'm thinking ugly duckling. I think when you have been like that,
I can see either way.
even if you get grown, you still have a majority of his life he was probably tortured. We don't know how long he's body built. So a majority of his life he could have been tortured for being like the ugly duckling. And now he's gotten with this woman. Maybe Trish is like a woman that he thinks is like, maybe the apple of his eyes, like the woman of his dreams, and she is just playing him like a fiddle. Um, Mama Dama
But
said prettiest on
I
the
think
inside and outside. Lady Girl 13 says she cannot watch Ken and Trish. I got bored and insecure from both of the little I've seen. Um, it's T said, why is her little girl calling that man daddy in 2 years? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know.
I'm
Um,
telling you, because he feel good that he can be stepdaddy. He like to be Captain Save him. I think Trish told him all of the bad stuff in her marriage while they was working out at the gym. And he Captain Save him. He gonna save her from Marquez. Now my only issue is she talked about taking care of Marquez and she's still taking care of him because if she's taking care of him, that means Ken is too. And now I got another whole issue with them that
so
he's okay with her paying for her ex-husband.
Review Hour said beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I always say that the Review Hour. I always say that beauty looks are subjective. It's just based on the person. The network specialist said he has a video on IG walking like the Incredible Hulk. He looks weird. Um, Grace and Mercy said, in my opinion, he has self-esteem issues. Toot Latrice said his muscles are to be expected with his military background. Dark-skinned men have been a preference fit at least 20 years now. Not that dark-skinned. You got to think as an adult man, but as a child, not really, not so much. Not so much as a child. It doesn't the I like chocolate men doesn't happen until you grow into your looks as a man, but not really in your childhood do people be like people kind of dark skinned people have been notoriously teased for, like I said, tar baby, you black, smut. Um, black people do this to each other, monkeys. It get you come into maybe sex symbol status when you start, and then you don't immediately do that in your adulthood because when you first hit adulthood, sometimes it takes a minute to find your swag. Sometimes your glow up takes a second. So I'm speaking more from like childhood. He always tags Trish and posts on IG. I think he feels like he hit the jackpot. Yeah, Trish is like the girl of his dreams type. She'll let him call Martell daddy. She seems like that type. Child, what you think? What you think, Didi?
I think it's a little more. It's scary, really, now when I think about him having self-esteem issues and allowing all of this to take place, and he too calm about it. That give me a little bit of he might snap one day, and we might be talking about a whole nother scenario because also when in that scene, after I looked at it again last night on your video, in
Hmm.
that scene, Trish was scared. And then when she was in the confessional, she was scared. That it was a little different from I'm secretive. she had a little scared look on her face while she was talking to him, and then that look he gave her, I thought he was about to tear up the tank top and become green. I'm just saying, it
Yeah,
that
I thought he.
that
Now
whole
I did.
scenario.
I don't know if she's scared of him, but I did think he was about to rip up out that shirt. He was going from Bruce Banner to Hulk any moment. I thought, I told you his wheels started churning. The pedals on his bike, he started pedaling that bike a little bit. He started to catch up. He's starting
Yes.
to, he hopped on that bike. He's starting to ride. Now, Trisha, like I said, Trisha's on a motorcycle. She's light years ahead of him. But I did notice that he is starting to catch up and starting to like, the light bulb is finally coming on. But I just think that Trisha, to me, Trisha gives me woman of the night vibes. Trisha is a woman of the night. She's an engineer by day and a woman of the night. And I think that she
So
likes
could
to
that be?
express. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to
No,
interrupt.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Because when
Jump
you
in.
say that, then that makes me think maybe she has self-esteem issues too. And by her being able to marry Marquez early, because remember they was married, what she said eight, they said 18. So
hmm
she really didn't become a woman. She became a woman into her marriage. So now maybe she feeling herself and she want to do the exploring that most 18-year-olds get to do that she didn't do back in the day.
Absolutely. I could go with that narrative, but why the hell won't she just be single? Why does she feel the need to be in a relationship if she wants her freedom to express herself? Stop getting into these
Because
relationships. Allow yourself to be single because you were married at 18. Allow yourself to date.
but she don't get that. I think she need counseling because she feel like the queen of the castle that she can have about three, four, five men all looking at her a certain way. That's boosting her ego.
Hey,
She got an
Review
ego
Alp,
like
I'm so
Martell.
sorry. I am on my phone today, y'all. I told y'all I'm having technical
No problem.
difficulties with my computer. So I
Hello.
do not see y'all. Good morning. Good morning, Review
Good
Alp.
morning.
Good
Um,
morning.
good morning. Ken, I think, like you said, Courtney, as far as I think there is maybe a self-esteem issue because as far as dark-skinned black people when they were young,
hmm
and more than likely they were picked on because of the self-hatred of other black, what
Right.
they learn in their household.
Right.
That you're just termed as not being as pretty or cute as the light complector
hmm
complexion child. And so sometimes I know people now that carry that over into their adulthood,
hmm
and no matter how beautiful they are, it's just they were never ever able to get rid of that feeling. But I believe, as far as him taking care of her kids, I think, and there are people that are like that. Who knows? Maybe he can't have children. We don't know that, but he has a lot of love to give from what I see. He just has a lot of love to give. It's just, unfortunately, it seems that Trish has taken advantage of him. And that happens every day. You may look at a man and say, why is he taking care of that woman's children? Why this and why that?
Right.
Sometimes people have so much love to give and people take advantage of that.
I absolutely 100% agree. And let me tell y'all why I brought this up. Because I'm the youngest of three children. I have my older brother, he's dark skinned. He's about my complexion. We're somewhere close in complexion. We're dark skinned. And I have a sister that would be considered a red bone. She's light skinned. She's like, she's the lighter sister. And I will say this, my mom didn't do a lot of excellent work, but she did an excellent job making not making color or complexion a thing in our household. She always made me feel beautiful just the way that I was, as well as my sister. Color was never an issue. It was when we went out into the world that I knew about colorism. Guys would tell my sister, they wouldn't date. Me and my sister are two different ages, but we started to hear things like, I don't like dark skinned girls or I don't date dark skinned girls. There were people in my family that would treat me and my sister a bit different. And I would associate that with colorism. So you have to think as a child, when you get into an adulthood, you can have a glow up, you can do different things to make yourself look better or feel more comfortable in your looks. But as a child, we have to think back to childhood when you're just a child and you're vulnerable to the world. A lot of people, especially with Ken being as dark as he is, I can't say because I don't know Ken, but that could have very well been an issue. I think that he has like still some of that childhood, ugly duckling syndrome following him into his, because the way that Trish is running circles around him, being married, you're having this, entanglement with Martell that you're not forthcoming about. It's something to that for a man to just calmly sit there and not have any, that's a lot. She's putting a lot on him, I think. Venus said
So
drop the link. Hold on. Hold on, Venus. I'm on my phone having technical difficulties, but I will try. Y'all just bear with me. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna mute up and try to figure
So,
this out.
so I wanted to say this. First of all, I do want to say this. I am silly. So some stuff I'm saying, I'm joking. So y'all, because this is a tough subject. So sometimes I might add a little jokes in there. So please forgive me if I do. Because I think Ken,
Girl, you ain't
I
got to
think
get no
all of it.
disclaimer over here. We
No,
all be
no, no.
joking.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying
We all
because
be joking.
I do feel like Ken got a lot of deep seated issues. And I used to date a dude like Ken that looked like Ken. He really reminded me of my ex boyfriend. It was kind of scary, but he was in the Marines, the dude I dated, and he was very soft spoken, just like Ken. And I remember, he had went through some stuff in the military. You know what I'm saying? So that also, and he was a mama's boy. Oh Lord, y'all taking me back. But I've been married for 25 years, and I told my husband last night that before him I'd never dated. So I hope he don't listen to this video. But anyway, I can
Oh,
see.
okay, Dr. Hellish.
I'm being silly. But I did tell him that last night we was tripping. My daughter said, Mama, stop lying. I said, girl, I ain't dating nobody before your daddy. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, dudes like Ken, I know a dude like that for real. But one thing I do believe with the ugly duckling syndrome, if he can have kids, because you brought up something that I never thought about hour. If he can't have kids, that's one thing. But if he can have kids, there may be something within him that don't want to have kids that look like him because of what he has suffered as a child. So that gives me I just think a little differently now because at first I was trying to figure out why is he Captain Save him on all these kids because it's not just Trish kids that he saved. Remember, he still got a daughter that he's claiming that's still not his biological child, but he's still taking care of her as if he adopted her
Because
and the
he's
mama done moved
desperate for a
on.
child just like Moses.
And I agree with that.
Yes.
Yes. And we also have to look at the woman. Maybe she didn't want to have a child by him.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
And right. So it's but that's
it's
some
some,
issues too. Because
yes.
why would a man know that you don't want to have his child? It's a little, that's some kid gonna have to do some counseling because why are you putting up with that? That's not what I'm asking now.
Sean
Why
Well,
are
Porch
you
said
dealing with
may I
Martell
ask
women
a
made
like
the
that?
question?
storyline up. Don't put too much into it.
Can I ask a question, y'all?
Go ahead,
That's
Venus.
true.
Because I did come in late. Did they release a video that y'all talking about? Or it's
No, we were
just free
just
thought?
recapping
Okay.
last night from my recap.
Okay. Oh, girl, everybody was in there.
Everybody was up last night. What y'all was doing up last night? That's what I
Look,
want to
you
know.
We
What
see,
was
I
y'all doing
slept
up?
we was
in.
on the
I'm
late
late.
night.
Okay, thank you. I just want to make sure.
Everybody was up last night. Dear Yvette says if Sweet Tea can slide, anybody can. What that mean, dear Yvette?
I like Sweet Tea
What?
because she
What
went
that
after
mean
what
if
she
Sweet Tea can
wanted.
slide? Anybody can. What y'all mean? Y'all
She went
crazy.
after she wanted. She slid in that deal, said, I can give you what you want, baby.
And
And
and did and did and it's not wifey.
Yes.
Um, It's T says, Dee Star, I see where you're going, and I see it too. Ken loves any and everyone too fast. I definitely see it. Mama Dama says, I never dated light skinned men in my early years until my present husband. She says she loves some chocolate. Um, And it's T says, and they were together only 2 years too. Um,
Mm.
the vet says in Ken's DMs. Okay, so I think that's my take on the why Ken is like that. What is y'all take on Trisha as far as Trisha? Why do y'all think she's playing coy? Do y'all, because I know it's some people on the side of, and I know some of y'all are gonna say, this is a made up storyline. It probably is. Who knows? Because all of them are liars, scammers, and schemers. But for the sake of discussing the show, um, when it comes to Trish, why do you all feel like she's playing so coy with this Martell situation? Do you all feel like they actually had a sexual relationship, or do you feel like Martell is just Martell and lies? What do y'all think?
At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and run with it and say that they have done something. I don't know what, but it's just too weird. It's just too weird for me to just let it slide and think nothing happened. I don't know what, but it's definitely giving something.
It's giving something. Review hour. What do you think?
Well, I think from what I've seen with Trisha, even from her sister coming over, it just seems everything is fake. You
Hmm.
call your sister over to talk about something that you would think a close family member would know about. And I'm
Right.
thinking if you invite your sister over, she got to be pretty close to you. And she didn't
Right.
even know that you and
Right.
have been separated. So it's given
Mhm.
fake to me as far as her and Martell. It's hard to tell because when I see her storyline, it's like a lie.
Right.
Mhm.
The
Right.
connection, even with her and Martell, it's like you don't know if they had something, were they involved, or are they going to use whatever they had, which could have been a flirtatious relationship, but they decided behind the scenes to make it more, and they're both in on it. So it's just hard because she appears to me to just uh to not be real. I
Right.
with her ex-husband, they were sitting there as if they hadn't seen each other in 20 years. And I'm like, this something's not right about this. There's no connection.
I
So
think
I
you're
don't
right.
know. I don't know what to believe about her and Martell because it's just her whole storyline doesn't seem as if it's real, not even halfway real. It really does.
Mhm.
Sean 40 is in the chat giving us the business. She said it's lies that have made up this storyline. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. I do think it's some lies in there because Martell is a notorious liar. Trish is showing herself to be a liar. So no, do I believe anything? I'm taking everything with a grain of salt. I'm just looking at it and judging based on what we're looking at on the screen. Do I think some of the stuff is smoke and mirrors? Absolutely. But like I said, just for the conversational piece, let's go with it. My opinion, I'm gonna go to you, Dee. My opinion is they've been messing with each other since sixth grade. Um, sixth grade all the
Sixth
way.
grade.
They've been he said 25 years, so we going back. They've been messing with each other since middle school, high school. He would mess with her here and there in high school. They messed with each other through college, through both of their marriages, and now here we are today. And they trying to act like they don't know because their timelines are too off. Martell said 25 years ago. She said 4 years ago. She's not forthcoming. I think they've been sneaky linking all their lives, and it threw her off that when she got on this show, he didn't want to acknowledge her, and that's just my opinion. I think they've been sneaky linking. I think they've been sneaky linking since the playground days. What you think, did you, sir?
So this is what I want to say about this little Trish little woman. She got everybody fooled because she probably go to work and all of those people at the job think she's just the nicest, sweetest little girl. And she does a great job as an engineer. She goes to the gym and find her hookups because that's she ain't really dating. You know what I'm saying? She ain't on the social media apps. She ain't on the dating apps. She go to the gym to find her dudes to hook up with. And so that's why what the gym has in common, I believe Marquez, because Marquez was toe up. He said he caught the DMs. He caught Ken in the DMs before he left. So if he caught Ken in the DMs, it's giving me Trish uses the gym like Martell used the gym. I'm going to the gym, but really she's hooking up with the dudes at the gym. because she got this body now. You know how the gym is. Everybody trying to work out, but the dudes, they looking at which woman is walking through. If you looking a certain way, they want to holler. Or, you got something in common with fitness. And a lot of people, I'm just saying, I know a lot of people who into their bodies, they're attracted to each other because of that. Because they live a certain type of lifestyle that other people don't generally live. And so I think that's what Trish used the gym for, her dating pool. She probably done had all the men at the gym.
I think so. I think
That
so
we
too.
just don't
And
know about it yet. And that's why
I
her
think I think
yeah.
she I think Trish is, like I said, she's an engineer by day. She plays that coy silent. Y'all have never met women like that. They play that coy silent role, and then at night they open Pandora's box. They're in Candy's dungeon. I Trish gives me those vibes. Like
Oh, well,
by
that's
day
me,
I'm
because
this.
I be all in my dungeon at night.
Right. She probably swing
That's what
from the
she's supposed to
chandeliers
be.
and everything. She do all the stuff.
I can see dominatrix by night because Trisha is pulling these. Okay, do y'all remember back? We're gonna go to Queen Sheba. We're gonna throw it back to Queen Sheba. Do y'all remember when Queen Sheba did that video? I'm not sure how long ago it was, but it's before the season aired. She exposed Trish for being Martell's uh, sneaky link.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I remember.
Okay, y'all remember when Queen Sheba did that video? Okay, so my thing is now we're watching it in real time. Why do people that's why I'm not getting why people think they haven't, because how did Queen Sheba even know that before the season aired? I think this girl has been around. I think now that they've gotten on screen, like Stormy said, they didn't get together and come up with a lie. You know how you go, this my lie, I'm gonna stick to it.
Uh-huh.
So neither one of them know how far to go with the information that they want to expose on the show, because Queen Sheba exposed it before they could complete their storyline. So I do think they have been together. I honestly do.
And she also gives me the type of girl. Ken is the one you take home to mama type dude. He's got the good job. He take care of the family. That's really the man she was supposed to marry, right? Marquez was not the popcorn maker, the manager of the popcorn machine. He was not the person she was supposed to take home to mama, but she ended up falling in love with them eyes and she couldn't get
Y'all
away
know
from him.
Marquez a pretty
So
boy. The
she was
sister seemed to like Marquez.
yeah, he the pretty boy. So they was like, oh, he's so cute. They was mesmerized with the eyes, but Marquez didn't want to do nothing but work at the popcorn machine. Whereas Ken, he bring it in the dollars. Martell don't have nothing but the gym. That's what they got in common. So they could work out together, laugh. You see how she was in that scene with Martell? She was just giddy, laughing. He bring out that side of her. That she
She
liked
like
Martell for that
Martell
part.
more than all of them. Martell gets the
All
best
of them.
reaction out of Marquez and Kim. Martell gets the best reaction out of her to me.
But guess
And
what she said
show
to
how
Destiny and
shallow they are.
Stormy? Did y'all remember? Did y'all remember what she said? She said, and if we did, we two grown people. I don't want y'all to mistake what she said. She said what she
Yeah.
said.
And it's
If
giving
we did,
OJ if I did.
if I did, and what? And what you gonna
Mhm.
do about it? And then Destiny try to clean all of her stuff up, but you can't clean it up, Destiny, because Destiny know too. She
What were
know
you
what
gonna
it
say to
is.
review hours?
I'm sorry.
You okay? What were you gonna say to review hours?
Okay, I went across the room to pull the sheet off the bed. I had to run back to the phone.
We caught you
I'm
slipping.
sorry.
Hey, I'm multitasking. But yeah, I think that I agree with her as far as the gym, using the gym. That that's where Trish goes to get her validation, and so that's where Martell was and continues to be. So I think that. Um, as far as that's what she's looking for, as far as someone that can validate her, because she may have those same issues that Ken has, because she's a dark
Mhm.
skinned girl too.
Mhm.
And not that, dark skinned women go around with these issues,
Right.
but, But as far as I'm thinking, maybe she flocks to Ken because they can understand one another on a
Mm,
level to where they weren't, or they're usually not the first one picked.
right,
And so when she goes to the gym, that's where she gets the attention and the validation.
right. I agree. I agree. So let's what was I going to shift to? Y'all talk amongst yourself for just a moment. Didi, Venus, review hour. Y'all take over for just a second while I work through some of these technical difficulties that I'm having over here. Y'all just bear with me.
Okay, I
Okay,
have
Courtney, can I
something.
read some of your comments too?
What,
Absolutely. Y'all
Didi?
take over.
Okay.
Can I go before you? I just got one thing to say.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Venus.
I just want to wish Lady HustleNet a very happy birthday. That's it.
Happy birthday, Lady
Oh,
Hustle Net. Happy birthday. Happy
yeah. I don't even.
birthday to you. Happy birthday. Maybe that's the kid version, but y'all know. I got kids. I'm gone.
Okay.
Carry
Now
on.
I can't even. I can't stop laughing. Hold on. That was cute, Courtney. That was real cute. I'm trying to. I forgot where you left off. Oh, I think because some people were saying some stuff in his comments. I'm trying to go back. I don't know where Courtney left off, but I'm gonna just go back to it's Mama Dama said Trish better look out. Ken will have a lot of women in his DMs and will. And then Sean 40 said Trisha's story and time chances all the time. Changes all the time. Yes, she does. All the time. And then two Latrice said Trisha is only playing coy with dark skinned Ken. Okay. And then Sean 40 says storyline is getting y'all talking. Yes, it is. Because I'm interested. That's the only thing I could be interested in because this whole show is so boring to me. So I'm trying to make the best out of it. We got 15 more episodes coming back. So I'm trying to hang in there. I'm really trying.
Oh, let me ask
Mama
y'all this
Donna.
real quick before I forget. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm jump back in. Let me ask y'all this real quick. Anybody going to Melicon? Or is that Melicon that she's
No,
announcing today?
I don't know, but I won't be able to go.
It's too
It's
short
too
notice for me.
soon.
I'm like, why didn't you even give me a month or something heads
I
up?
was like August 10th. That's that's next week.
I'm
Right.
Um, figuratively. Oh, the dog got up here, y'all. Oops, sorry, y'all.
Hey dog. I have a dog too. I love dogs. Toot Latrice says she plans to go. This is the only storyline that has everyone on X engaged. I can't get on Twitter. I told y'all that Twitter, as soon as I made my Twitter account, they blocked me. I have no idea what I did to those people over there. But
Mm.
as soon as I made my account, I was blocked. SAT says she thinks it's the regular mimosas with melody. Um,
Oh,
I
okay.
just it's so short notice. I'm gonna see what those tickets looking like today. I am a regular person, y'all. I'm not a
Right.
rich millimeter. It's back to school. I just did
Okay.
back to school shopping, and I would have to take my braids down, hair and makeup, and try to find a dress.
I
And
got a
to
whole
add,
list.
like, yes, it's a lot, Mel. I need more notice next time, Mel. Hey, Reese's Pieces. Hey, Alf
Yes.
Mizzle. So let's talk about. We've talked about Trish and
Oh, hey, Alfie.
hey, Alf. We've talked about Trish and Martell and
Hello.
Ken. I just think Ken needs to but I don't feel sorry for Ken either, y'all, because Ken was doing this while she was married. So I really don't have a whole lot of sympathy for him. Whatever his issues may
Right.
be, I just think what goes up comes down, just as with Destiny. I think it's kind of the same situation. Destiny, a lot of people try to throw Sunny under the bus and say Sunny was her producer. Let me tell y'all how I feel about this. Life has a funny way of putting a mirror up and giving you a reflection of yourself. The same thing that you do to someone else, it will come back to you, and you never know how it will come back. Time, you never know when it will come back. So the fact that people are always, because that's not how I move as a woman. However, Destiny is just getting what she's put out into the world. So that's something that I just don't understand when people go up. She's getting what she's put out. She was a side chick to Moses' other wife. So now she felt that same pain that she inflicted upon someone else. Um I don't believe that, I try to reserve my full thoughts on Sonny and Moses because right now I do like them, but I don't have enough information on them to just go full force because I don't want nobody to come back and embarrass me. And sometimes Sonny be getting on my nerves on some of them scenes, and that's my girl, but she be getting on my nerves on some of them scenes, acting like, girl, don't say that. But
Okay. I'm a little mad at
it's
her right
just
now
I
too.
want people.
Now, did y'all
Yeah,
see her
girl, I be
yesterday?
rooting for you.
Did But did
I
y'all
didn't
see
see
her
the live. I
yesterday
didn't.
though? Okay, so the live yesterday, she kind of, she stood her ground a little bit. They said that Destiny tried to make like she went to go to LeBarrick's restaurant, which I don't understand why people can't eat at the restaurant. The man sells food. Why we can't visit? What is going on with that? But
Mm.
anyway, so Sonny had to set the record straight. First of all, she don't even eat meat. That's number one. Second of all, Moses don't eat beef or pork. So why would they go to the restaurant? But now she said, since it's out there that she visited, she might as well go by and visit. So now she's planning on going to LB restaurant to try out his sides. And her and Moses gonna do a video on
Forget
eating at the
all that.
restaurant.
And that's
Forget
all
all that.
cool and dandy, but I ain't like the part where she said she likes Stunny. I mean Stormy. I ain't like that. I ain't like
She said
that.
that in her live.
Well,
Yeah, when she's talking about I
well, you know
support
what
both
she
of
trying to
them.
do. She
Well,
trying to
baby.
support both of them. She trying to do the even playing field right now because
Uh-uh.
Venus, you know what it is. You know that
Mm-hmm.
if she say she supports Stormy more than Mel, it's on and popping. She trying to make sure y'all don't come after her right now while she's still trying to get her foot in the door. That's what she's trying to do. She trying to
Well,
Well,
ease in the
Sonny better
door.
tread lightly.
she need to
Talking
tread
about
lightly because I don't like that. I'm gonna be very vocal. I do not like Stormy. Don't buy nothing from her. Don't try to be cool, copacetic. None of that. Mm-mm.
yeah. Sonny
Mm-mm.
just kind of be as much as I try to
Yeah.
go up for her, the stuff that she says on camera. Sometimes I'm kind of like, all right, Sonny, all right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think, like I said, I try not to go too hard for Sonny and Moses. I go hard for them on the simple fact of Destiny is nobody to she's not honorable. Like, what are we talking about when we're talking about relationships here? She was a
Exactly.
side chick that got outdid. She got the same thing that she put out. So, and then people saying that Moses was broke, I don't necessarily conform to that because where are we getting this information from? Have y'all seen some paperwork? Have y'all taxes, liens? Has anybody said he owes them? Moses has a fleet of trucks. Moses had real estate in St. Louis prior to Sonny. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily agree with that. He's trying to come up off of her. She only worked for the show for one season and Destiny was gone. So it's not
Right.
like she has this y'all acting like she was just like she is Carlos King and she's the head of Kingdom Reign. She worked as a producer for one season. It's not like she did her resume is so impeccable that we know of. I think that she does have real estate. I think that she does very
Now,
well for herself.
Courtney.
She's
And
educated.
Moses provided for Destiny. She was always in his,
Right.
so he couldn't have been
Right.
broke. And
Now,
even
but I'm gonna tell y'all why. Okay, I'm about to be funny. I'm gonna tell y'all why people going hard thinking Moses is living off of Sonny. Cause she did two episode a 2 episode TV show on Tubi. Don't disrespect Sonny like she ain't no real
It's
producer
three.
out here.
It's three
Oh,
episodes.
it's
Three.
three.
But how do we not know that Moses is not putting money into her businesses?
We don't.
No, I'm just playing Courtney. That was a joke. That was
No,
a joke.
I'm
Because
no, I'm not talking about you. I'm
people
just
was
saying
real
in
mad.
general.
No, but they was real mad saying, she a producer. She got a TV show and everything. And he just trying to live off of her. Girl,
Right.
with the three
And I'm just kind
episodes.
of like, who said who was the breadwinner in their relationship? Moses, Destiny even said Moses was giving her money. That's what he was supposed to do. Destiny never even claimed Moses was broke herself. So where is that narrative that Moses is
Right.
an
It's made
opportunist. How
up.
y'all know she ain't funneling money from getting money from Moses and funneling it through her businesses? That's what I'm trying to
Okay.
figure out why
Right.
people keep
Because
saying the
Daphne
brokenness.
said she said on her scene with him, you sent me money in August, letting us know that she was
Listen,
still
listen
pitiful
at
and
Toot
begging.
Latrice comment. Toot Latrice, y'all, Toot Latrice gonna have to do a show with me because when I tell y'all Toot Latrice got the ears to the street and Toot Latrice always know
She
what's going on.
do.
Okay, she
Toot
do.
Latrice always know what's going. I be thinking sometimes like certain commentary I stay away from, but Toot Latrice be right there with me. She said
Mm-hmm.
Rollo was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. He was just released from the feds and bought up the block. That's what I'm saying. They be having this dirty money. Y'all think that
Right.
these men don't be putting that money in no bank accounts and stuff where it can always be
No.
tracked. They have some in the bank that get seized and closed, but y'all best believe they got a stash or a safe somewhere at somebody's house that they got
Mm-hmm.
held up until they get home and they're able to do what they need to do. Y'all think, like I told y'all on my last video, y'all think Big Meech coming home, y'all think when Big Meech come home, he had all them millions out, y'all think he coming home with lint in his pockets? Y'all gotta be crazy if y'all think that.
And another thing too, go along with that, even if they don't have any money, because they hustlers, they're gonna come back and get it back on top with the quickness because they know how to do it quickly. So
Mm-hmm.
just say if he didn't have the money, we know he did, but just say he didn't, he would have got back on top real quick. And that's why Destiny mad. She not mad because that was my man and I was in love. Have y'all heard that yet? Because I haven't. She ain't said nothing
No.
about being in love with no Moses, but she sure talked about you just gave me money in August. That's
I
what she
don't
said.
think Destiny. I
I have
think
a question
Destiny and
when you
Martell
all
tries.
finish with your conversation.
Okay, I just want to say this, and you can go ahead. Right, review our year next. I think Destiny and Martell are the same in the fact that they don't know love. I think when people talk about them and their relationships and love, some people don't know love. Some people get in relationships, get in serious relationships, get married, have children, but they don't know love themselves. I think they're opportunists. I think Martell saw a better life. I think at times, ooh, I'm outside, y'all, so excuse me. I think at times Destiny saw a better life, and Destiny, they're looking for a handout and people to make them look better. Um, and as far as business and money, but they don't really have the hustle in them to do it for themselves, and I just don't think they know love. Go ahead, review hour.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to ask the question. What did you all think about Destiny allowing Moses to use her son's name in his business? I thought it was, to me, it was the low, excuse me, the low of the low. Because how could you allow your son's likeness, name, be used in a man's business and your son has a father who has a business? So I
Oh.
thought that changed everything. Even though I don't have it for Destiny as far as her character on the show, but when she bragged about doing that, I'm like, how could you do that to your son?
Right.
How
Like,
could
girl,
you?
you had a whole
You
husband.
know what?
And
But you
even
know what I think?
go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no, no. You're fine. Go ahead.
Finish your thought because you were saying
Oh,
it. I'm gonna come
I'm
at you.
just
I
saying
just
that.
get excited, so I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. I do too. I just think that when you stoop that low, that you're willing to even allow your son to be used in order to get something back in return. That's just how I'm looking at it. Now, I'm not saying that was her motive, but that's how I'm looking at it. It's just like using your child's social security number to get the power.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Let's
I'm
talk
like,
about it.
that's your son.
Right. That's true.
Why
Mm-hmm.
would you do that? And
Because I
now,
think she told Moses that that was his child, and I think that's why Moses was still giving money.
and see, I didn't think about that because I was on over here like, why would she do that? Why would she allow some man that's not her husband, and even if he was her husband, that child belonged to someone else? Why would do that? You
I
know,
thought that was disgusting, and let me
yeah.
tell you why.
It
Okay, a
is.
lot of people are seeming to miss the fact. I see in the comments, and I've seen several times like what came first. It really doesn't matter, but rumored that LeBerick wanted law. This is his first wife, his first son. He
You're breaking up,
Courtney, you breaking
Courtney.
up a little
Fact
bit.
that you denied him the
Courtney, you
ability
breaking
to be
up.
a, huh? I'm
You
breaking
going
up.
in and out. Yeah.
Hold on, hold on,
But we
hold
can hear
on.
you good now, but just letting you
Let me
know.
go in the house. Let me get from outside. Let me go back in the house. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear
So
you now.
I was saying I think it's so dishonorable. I think it's dishonorable in the fact that LeBerick, it was rumored that LeBerick wanted Law to be a junior. Okay, so again, Destiny doesn't necessarily have to name her son a junior, but I would say as a married couple with their first child, let's come to an agreement on a name that we can both say that we like. You have taken this man, and I've heard so much commentary like we don't know enough about LeBerick to determine if he was good or bad. I'm not going to put the blame on Destiny, but Destiny is always coming out looking real bad
Thank
because
you.
how are you going to let a man name his business after your son that belongs to another man? That's a slap to his face. That is that man's child. Like he is an active
Yes.
father. We can tell he's an active father. That is his child. You robbed him of naming his child. You took a name that you came up with another man because, as they stated in the episode, they came up with those names for their future children. You took that name that you came up with another man and slapped it on another man's child without even giving him. I'm sure he had no idea that was the name she came up with Moses. And you gave it to his son. Now this man is on TV with bragging rights like this is a name that he came up with you. That's embarrassing. This man has to call his son that all the time. And he's probably looking like this itch, here she go again. And I just think that's so dishonorable. And that's just a testament to her character. Her character is sloppy.
Uh-huh.
Shows how
Destiny is sloppy. Destiny is self-centered. And so
She
again, I
is.
will never go up for her in any situation because when Destiny used Mel's kids as a clapback, that shows me
Mm,
when you put kids in a clapback, baby, you could never, you're never on my level. So I
never.
review hour, that was a great question. I think Destiny is just in the words of Marceau, deplorable. I have nothing for her. She's just she has her hand out for any and everybody trying to latch on to see what she can get and how she can benefit in life. And life gonna always hand her ass because she's never doing anything from a good place. And that's just my opinion on it.
Now,
exactly.
can I say
Mhm.
another thing to add to that? Let's take it back a little bit before Destiny and LeBera got married. Remember the whole scene about the name? Now the name situation looks a little different now that we've heard from Moses. Destiny didn't want to change that name to LeBeric's name because she was messing with Moses. Moses has always been in the picture, remember, 15 years? So that says a lot about who Destiny really is. She likes to play the middle ground because that's why I'm saying she must have told Moses that this was his child. And the reason why I also say that is because listening to Moses' interview with Queen Sheba, I could see Moses being about generational wealth. So when he named his business that, it was in hopes of his son taking over the business. Those were his children's names who were going to eventually come into generational wealth. That's what I believe. And
Thank
then it comes out that this is actually LeBeric's son. And now, Moses had to cut her off. That was the last straw. Now I done gave you a chance. Now I done hang now with you for 15 years, giving you money, business advice. I done all this stuff for you. And now you done lied to me about this baby. That's
And
what
if
the
you look at
whole
it, both
issue
of them
is.
were desperate. I think LeBerick, it was his first child. He wanted a baby. And you can clearly see that Moses, within weeks of, I think they started IVF treatments before they even got married, him and Sonny. I think he really wants a
Yes.
child. He really wants somebody to carry on his name and legacy. And so I think, she had two men that really wanted a baby. And people are saying, how could he? It's something, people were saying back in the day, LeBerick, how did he divorce her in 3 weeks? Would y'all not, if finding out this type of information that we're finding out, even though we don't have 100% confirmation, would y'all not leave your spouse too? Like, you got to get the hell on because you playing a dirty,
Facts.
dangerous game.
I can get better than that, Courtney. A lot of women that is in this sector that follow reality television, and in particular that story, think about your sons. If someone did that to your son, a son that you loved, that a woman would lie to him or put in jeopardy the paternity, that would be a problem. And if you found out that she was messing with someone while she was messing with you, and now we got to do a blood test at the hospital, no, well, if you decided to leave after 3 weeks, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Just let's find out what's going on and then take it from there. I would support them. And a lot of people would not agree with that. But no, I'm thinking about my son's future. Because now we know this woman can't be trusted.
I love
Look,
that you said that
review
review
hour. That's
hour.
true.
I so love that you said that because I'm a girl's girl to my core. I am. I'm a woman. I'm a woman and I'm always rooting for another woman and sisterhood. But I tell y'all all the time on my platform, I'm also a boy mom. I'm also a sister. My father has passed away. I'm also deceased. I have great men in my life too. So I'm not we're talking about these BANs on this show, but it is some good men out there. So I'm glad Review Hour kind of said that because when it comes to my son, I tell people all the time, I will mind my business to a certain extent. But if you play with my son the way Destiny has played with LeBerick, prepare to call me mom. Y'all think Mama D something. Y'all think Mama D something. Listen, when it comes to my son, give me a straight jacket, y'all. I'm just telling y'all now, just give me a straight jacket. I'm going full on Mama D about mine, and I don't care what nobody say because I'm not playing about my son. Period.
And Courtney, and it's not because
Look,
he's my son. It's because I know that he's a good man.
Come
And
on now,
that
review
I
hour.
raised him to
right.
respect women and to love women. And I expect the same in return for him. And like you said, yeah, I'm not in your business, but if it had been a situation like this, then if he wanted to leave 3 weeks after having the baby, after finding out, oh yeah, okay, yeah, it's mine, but she put me in this position where we weren't sure, I'm out. No, I would not have a problem. And she tends to try to paint the story that he had some type of um, what would you call it, abnormal relationship with his mom, being a mama's boy, when in fact that mom was just being a protective mother. She saw through you, and it was her duty to warn him about you. So, but she can't see that because she didn't have any of that. She didn't have, I know that she said her dad raised her, and I don't know what the dynamics were, with that relationship, when she was younger, but it doesn't appear to me that she received the same, you know, um, teachings that a mother and father would give a daughter, how to, how to, what would you say, how to behave. I hate to use the word behave, how to carry herself, as a woman, while she's out here. And I don't think she received that. And I'm no negativity toward her father, but I don't see it. I just don't.
Can I say?
I agree.
Can I just tell y'all a quick story time? Just a real quick one.
Go ahead.
Live through it, cause my husband. That's what happened to him. His baby mama, and I got permission to tell this story. But his baby mama, he had a daughter by this woman that he was with for 7 years. She came up pregnant again. He really thought that was his child because they together 7 years. His grandmother, and his aunt told him that is not your child. However, when you sign that document, or if you're married, that's your child legally, regardless, right? So I meet him 6 years later. We get married. He been paying child support this whole time, and he had to pay at this time because we've been married 25 years. This was in 1998, 99. Sorry, 1999. He had to pay to get a DNA test because the courts would not allow him to get one since he signed a birth certificate. Okay, it came back. He was not the father. She named him Junior and everything, but she knew he wasn't the father. You know how I know? Because she turned around and said who exactly the father was. But my husband had been there paying child support for the other child, doing for them. So that's why she was okay with saying he was the father. When we got the paperwork back from the court, because my husband took it to court to take the child support off of him and to take his name off of him, because he was named the junior. And when we were getting married, I said, you need to handle this. If you really believe this is not your child, you need to handle this. So, long story short, when we got the court papers back, do you know they had so many court cases on his paperwork showing so many people who had paid child support to a child was 18 of a child was not theirs. This game been going on for a long time. The only thing that has changed now is that you can get DNA tests to prove that it's not your child. So women, for your sons, always let your son know it's okay if you want a DNA test up front, because the laws have changed, everything has changed. But we would have been still paying child support for this boy until he got 18 had my husband not, taking the initiative like LeBerick. So I applaud LeBerick for being on top of his game and understanding that who he's paying for is really his child. Because she was gonna play that game for the long. She was in the long game. She was not gonna tell Moses it wasn't his child, and she was gonna play like it was LeBerick child, even whether she knew it or not. So that's why I don't have it for Destiny. I can't stand women like that. So that's my take on it.
Toot Latrice, my computer is down, so that's why I'm staying on. I'm gonna get off in a minute, but that's why I'm staying on a little bit longer. My computer is down, so I can't go to work right now, actually, because I don't have a computer to work on. And as the network specialist said, it's 49 watching, 40 likes. Let's get the likes up, please, and thank you. And hey, Miss Addie,
Hey,
how
can you
you
hear
doing?
me?
I can.
I'm
How are
fine.
you?
I'm
Hi,
good.
Miss
I'm
Addie.
good. Hi, how are you? This is my first time up, Courtney, and I left you a message on Instagram last night when you were having a conversation about Trish. Now, I
Hmm.
want to give my take, and I asked you what was Trish's daughter's name.
Oh,
Do you
okay,
remember me?
yeah. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
She
That was
mentioned
you.
she mentioned that name uh last night in one of the conversations that you played. Now, my thing is she has known Martell for so many years. And look at that picture of that little girl. That little girl could be Martell's daughter. Now, hear me out. Remember when she said she was talking to Martell about Mel grilling her? And
Hmm.
Martell was telling her what to say and how to come back at Mel. I think all
Hmm.
of this is a little cover up.
Uh-oh, Miss Addie.
Liar. And from what I also understand is that she moved into Ken's house. So I don't think that, I think that, she wanted to come in there and have Ken, take care of her and her children. I don't know what her situation is. I keep hearing you guys saying she is, uh, what do you call it? I don't what her profession is. Does she do
An
anything else
engineer.
besides engineer? Yeah.
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
she a real engineer? Does,
I have no
or
idea. That's just what I've seen on social media.
Okay, because from what I understand, she moved in with Ken. That's Ken's place, not hers.
I can go for
So,
that, Miss Addie. Do you know last night when I told y'all, okay, in the video, in this scene, remember Stormy said they need to get together and get their timelines together. Remember Martell went back 25 years, Trisha only went back 4 years. That's why I said they were
right.
middle school. They've been kicking it since middle school. Now I'm joking, but there's truth in my joke. I think that these people have been in each other's lives through a lot of stuff. I think
Yes.
they've been kicking it since young people. They've just never been official as like boyfriend and girlfriend, but I think they have been sneaky linking for a very long time. I don't think it's something that I don't think it goes back 4 years. I think it goes back far beyond that because why is Martell?
Exactly.
We know Martell lies and 20 something is his number. But Martell, he doesn't really usually lie about his women. He lie about his money and status, and he lies about male, his obsession with male. But I don't really see him lying about his side chicks like that because look at Coleslaw. She been there dang near 12 years a slave. She don't care. I think he's,
Right.
I think his timeline is more accurate than Trisha's.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And
Well, anyway, that
you know what, another thing just to add to that that I just thought about when you said that, Courtney. So remember, that's the timeline that Destiny had when she first came on the show. Remember, they were friends from school and all of this and that. But I keep trying to go
exactly.
back and see, when did Destiny move to Huntsville? Because remember, Destiny lived in Detroit, she lived in Nashville, and then Huntsville kind of comes in between. But I don't remember her really living in Huntsville, but she tried to add that in. Maybe that was Trish' story, and she tried to use it for her story because Destiny and Martell's timeline never made sense to me. And now that makes more sense if he been knowing Trish for 25 years. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They're mixing, they're muddying the waters a lot to me in this show.
And then she tried to say that it was said somewhere along the lines that she and Marquez, which is Martell's brother, were friends, not her and Martell. But somehow Martell was sneaky linking in there somewhere.
Yeah, I think I don't think they got their timeline together. Or if they did come up with a story, I think Martell probably backpedaled on the story and decided, for one reason or another, decided that he didn't want the full information to come out, and Trisha kind of was thrown for a loop, so she don't know where to go, and Martell just Martell gonna nickel and dime a story until he just finally spit it out. So I
Right,
think,
right.
but I am going with more Martell. I think they've been sneaky linking a long time. I think because she's way too, for her to be so upset that Martell didn't acknowledge her and then it goes back. Um, Trisha is just not forthcoming enough for me. She's not. First, you
Exactly.
didn't know that you went to his house. Then you went to his house. Then it's
Exactly.
only been 4 years. Both of y'all were separated. I'm not believing Trisha. I'm not. I'm not.
And Ken isn't either.
Yeah, he isn't either. He know what's going on. He kind of, I told you, he's starting to pedal that bike a little bit. He's starting to put the
Yeah.
pedal to the metal a little bit. Y'all, I'm still trying to work on my computer. So y'all type review hour. You got anything to add?
Excuse me. I was listening to is her name Miss Hattie?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yes. I was listening.
Addie.
Yes, I was listening to her, and uh I was thinking about it in my mind. I was like, well, I don't know. Martell, he loves children. He got a fixation with children. Then I thought about it. I said, well, it's not above him to deny a child because he's done that. So you may have a point. If I don't know, I don't. The only thing I can say, I don't see. Well, we don't know Trish well enough, but I would like to think that she wouldn't go this long, not telling anyone who that child's true father is. So that's the only
Well,
thing I think about that, uh,
uh-huh. from
in my
from
opinion.
what I under from what I understand, Marquez, her husband, has a podcast that he is getting ready to come out with. I don't know how soon, but he's also going to be back on the show as far as from what I heard, and he's going to be telling some more truths because it wasn't just him, for leaving his family. It was the shit she was doing that prompted him to,
Oh,
you know, go on and leave. So he's going to be coming out with the truth because he doesn't like appreciate the way that they're telling the story about him. It's making him look bad as far as he's concerned as to why he just up and left his family. He didn't just up and leave his family. There was more stuff going on. And when you listen to Trish, she's saying, well, why did you guys he leave or whatever or something? And she was saying, oh, he hasn't been there for me and my family when my parents died, or my sister died, or whoever died in the show. I mean, in her family. But she didn't go back far enough. She has never said why he left. That has never come up. But I understand he is about to tell why he left.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, we
When
will.
I tell y'all Carlos King will ruin any family, any ounce of a family you may have. I don't know why people go on this show because baby, it's it's not worth it. It is not worth it, okay? But thank you, Miss Addie. I did not know any of that. I did not know that I didn't know Marquez was coming out with a podcast. And he
Hmm.
did. He did come off as a bum. He did come off looking like a bum, looking like he
Right.
didn't take care of his family. So yeah, I get it. Oh, somebody said I'm trying to read these comments. He's gay and she's a whore. What? She was already messing with Ken before. He already told us. Y'all was not listening. She definitely said that, Sean 40. He definitely said that Ken was in her DMs. And I've been vocal about that. He definitely Marquez definitely said that Ken popped up and they've been married since they were 18. He knows all of Trisha's friends, and when she started going to the gym, he would be putting chocolate under her pictures. I called it. I don't know if nobody else did, but I definitely called it. CK was not going to stop until he gets coleslaw or someone else that slept with Martell on the show. I said that earlier. He wants to clear everything up. T says that was the plan to make Marquez look worse than Martell. Sister C
And
said
Hmm.
you
Trish
know,
said this last comment. Hold on. Trish said on her interview with Dustin Marquez or Marquez, I don't know how to pronounce that man's name, was going to speak to a lawyer. What? I don't watch Dustin shows. I didn't know that. Okay, y'all go ahead.
I was gonna say this to darn, I think I forgot what I was gonna say. Something about this and no about
Alex Mack
Trish.
said, "Did y'all see how animated Ratatouille was when he was discussing Trisha, Martell, and Ken? He literally lit up during the part of his segment with Dr. Devilish. Absolutely, because that's what he likes. He likes to destroy families. He likes this type of. That's why the ratings trash because he don't pay attention. Hey, Indigo Girl. Hey, who said that? CDW, anybody, Strawberry Taffy, anybody that I have not said hey to. Sean 40 came in. Hey to everybody, TNTG Mom, Shay P, if I didn't say anything, Bama Girl 12. Y'all, I'm on a struggle bus this morning. I'm on my phone and I cannot get my computer up. I'm supposed to be at work. I can't even get my computer up for work. Marquez called Ken and Ken told him to check his biatch, not him. He definitely said that when he met up with Trisha in that scene. So yeah, I just think it's a whole bunch of dysfunction. I think all of them have a whole bunch of dysfunction going on. Like I said, I don't feel sorry for nobody in the scenario. Ken, you was talking to her when she was married. Marquez, you are coming off looking like a bum, so maybe you can clear some of that up because you looking like a real bum out here. Trish is a woman of the night, in my opinion, allegedly, and in my
Hmm.
opinion. And Stormy knew all of this because Stormy and Courtney been friends, so they know what's going on. They playing coy, and they know exactly what's going on. That's why Stormy trying to pull it out of them. She's trying to act like she don't know, but she knows, and she's trying to pull it out of them.
I
Right.
just thought about something too. Do y'all think she was trying to throw a dig at Mel? Or I hate to introduce another thought, but I just gotta say this. Remember, she said she don't remember she didn't remember going to Martell's house. I
Right.
thought about that when she said it. I said, did she try to throw a dig when Mel said she didn't remember that video? You know they do little sly stuff like that. They throw little
Mm-hmm.
stuff in there. But I was thinking of that because that was weird that she said
Sean
she didn't
40,
remember going to Martell's house. That don't make sense to
Sean,
me. Why did she
Sean
say
40
that?
said, I think she's asking me what makes Marquez look like a bum. It's making him look like, for me, what makes him look like, first of all, I think the divorce could have been handled. If both of them want a divorce, it's $400. Like nobody has $400 to come up with a divorce within a few years. And then the fact that he asked her for half of it, I mean, maybe he's asking her for half because she's half responsible. I don't know. But if you really want the divorce, baby, pay them $400, get it over with. Um, Trisha said he has transportation problems. Does he have a car? He left his kids. He went to Atlanta. Um, Now, do I think it's right that within 2 years that their daughter is calling, Ken dad? Absolutely not. But some of those issues that his daughter has with him, children are very smart. I think we don't give children credit for being as smart as they are and can see his daughter's feelings are valid towards him. He needs to check in with his daughter. Have you been absent? Have you been checking in? It's just giving so far of what I'm seeing is giving that Marquez has not been holding up. He kind of, to me, it's appearing that he kind of ran off with his problems and put himself before he kind of put his children. And I think when you become a parent, you have to learn to balance. It's okay to fill your cup back up, but you have little people depending on you. I think that you have to make sure that you have that balance, that you're also checking in on your kids and making sure that they're good. So that part, I can't say from what I've seen so far that he has done that, Sean. And I'm done, y'all. Y'all can say something. I remember I just believe there's Marlene. I'm just reading some of the comments. Um, they have photos with him and the kids on IG. Mama Dama
Really?
says he left Trish, but he could have stayed in contact with his children. No excuse. Exactly. Um, you are right. Kids are smarter than we think. Good morning, Deborah Jackson. Good morning. Hey, Deborah. Child also listened to adult and repeat them. Marquez was scared of Ken. Listen to what he said. He did call Ken muscle man, and that can be true.
Yes.
Parents can be manipulative to kids, so maybe we do need more information. Maybe we do need to hear all sides, but we just have to see. I'm just saying what I see so far on the screen. In my opinion, so far he's looking like a bum, but nothing set in stone because Trisha a liar. So as the
Yeah.
season goes on and as more unravels and as more come out, my opinion on nobody is set in stone as of right now on the show.
And I thought it was interesting that Trish made it be known that she basically was the breadwinner in the marriage. So if she's ready to tell that she was the breadwinner, which is because remember when Mel and Martell was together, we didn't really know that Mel was handling all the business the way she was. We thought they was a power couple together. You know what I'm saying? That's the way
Yeah.
they presented themselves. Trish is presenting their marriage like I'm an engineer. I paid all the bills. He was the popcorn maker. I'm sorry for keep saying that, but really, he worked at the movie theater. She said it. So
Right.
can you see how her children could get that too? That
Absolutely.
Mama's the one that did everything, and then this man Ken comes in because Marquez evidently cannot give them what Ken done gave. Ken done gave a whole car to the son. What? Daddy can't get it. So they gonna lean more toward the man who can get them stuff. That's how children
Exactly.
think. It ain't
Right.
about love. They don't think like that. They think about the material first.
Right.
Exactly.
I agree. You got something to add, Miss Addie?
No,
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, I'm just agreeing with what she's saying. Yeah.
Okay. It says Indigo Girl says CK is in his element with the low vibrational cast that he can use and watch in any which way he chooses. Mel doesn't fit into that work into that mold. That's why he's trying to mess her up. But we know how that would end. End with these low ratings. I'm waiting on them ratings to drop down into the 100,000. We know LAMH
Mhm.
producers will make you look like a villain. Y'all, Ken has punked him out his kid.
Yes, I
Ken
think
punked
Ken
him out
did.
his kid. He did
And I
because Ken
think
bought
Ken
that boy a
told
car.
him, that's why your
Mhm.
daughter calls me daddy. I can see him telling him that. I can see it.
Uh-huh.
Ken probably
Uh,
said that's why she called me daddy and she don't want to talk to you.
Inez Martin says, SAT will make a hoe look like a church girl. Inez Martin said, do you think Mel and Stormy got into it on the trip? Mel probably caught on to the cast and Stormy bringing Trisha on the show to blindside Mel. They all knew she messed around with Martell. I definitely think her and Stormy got into it.
Exactly.
Oh
Now, what
yeah.
the context of what now part of me feels like the context of their because of when Stormy put up that chess piece and what she was talking about, I think Stormy exposed because y'all gotta think now we're starting to see the male and millimeters versus everybody banter on there. But I don't think prior to that, like I don't think Mel knew Martell was filming up until a certain point. I think at that point when she had dinner with Stormy, that's when she found out Martell was still filming. I don't think Mel knew a lot of the direction that the show was going. I think when they went on that trip, maybe Stormy exposed the attack on the millimeters type of plot, and maybe they got into it from there because Stormy's angle of what she posted was like directed towards Mel's fan base. Melanin Beauty says my daughter has just turned 20, and when she was 16, she broke down why she has a problem with her dad. I told him, and he never talked to her. She has blocked him and changing her last name. I'm sorry to hear that, Melanin Beauty. Send your daughter love and light. It's funny, Trisha said Martell wasn't married, but in the same breath, she said she was telling him to work it out. So clearly she knew about Mel because Trisha been there for a long
Right.
time. Trisha been the side chick for y'all. I'm not coming up off that. Y'all may think I sound crazy right now, but
No, I don't.
Trisha been a side piece for a long time.
Long
Do
time.
you hear me?
And was
I
that
think she been
Mel?
around longer than Ariana. Go ahead, Miss Addie.
And was
Yes,
that
it seems like.
and I was gonna say, was that Mel's house that she went to?
Yeah, cause who house was she at? Cause what Martell had, I know Mel had got her own apartment before, but when Martell had
Right,
his own anything
right.
Haven't, have not.
prior to the divorce, hasn't. He hasn't. We could all see that Mel was Holton Holt. Hotel did nothing but attend the events, adding nothing. Adding nothing.
As
That's why
that
he hasn't been able to do anything since.
and looking good in his suits.
He don't even look good in them no more. Bald head,
I know.
bald head.
I'm just saying. I
Right,
don't
right. I
like
know
him
what you
either.
said. I know what you said, Miss Addie. But thank God, Mel had her friends with her on the show. Maybe Sunny, Kimmy, and Trisha stood up for Mel. I'm a Kimmy. I don't know. Maybe Sunny probably just sat there. And Tisha. You think Tisha stood up for Mel?
Tisha,
Um,
who?
Tisha Scott.
No.
I think Shanita and Lauren did. I don't know about nobody else.
Oh, Sunita,
Uh,
Lauren, and maybe and maybe Sonny, because Sonny
Maybe
knew
Sunny.
Mel prior to, and she
Yeah.
likes Mel, so I think
Hmm.
she would stand up for Mel.
Inez Martin, I think the
Yeah,
trip was the time Destiny could confront Mel about the buried bones, and Stormy was with the ish. I think Stormy confronted Mel, and Destiny backed up Stormy to
she
Patrice.
backed up
I think,
Stormy.
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
I think Stormy confronted Mel, and Destiny backed her up.
And I
yeah.
Um,
think Tisha probably sat there and laughed because she was like, about time somebody got her. I don't have to say nothing. I think that's how it is.
Uh-huh.
Teacher gonna try to act neutral because she don't want no smoke.
She gonna try to act neutral. That's
Mhm.
right.
Yes, I believe
Because
that Stormy
she
will.
still wants something from Mel, like Mel
Hmm.
said, she called
Yeah.
her and asked her
In
for some advice.
December.
She's still trying to sneaky link up into Mel's camp so she can get whatever Mel can help her with.
Exactly. And if you look at Mel's interviews, honestly, she says that her and Tisha are cool. They're cordial. I don't think she says they're not friends, but they're cordial. So I think that they're
Right.
in an okay space. So I think Tisha probably remain neutral. Ken will
Mm-hmm.
be flexing the muscles on Marquez, made him move out of town and took his child. Ken is a bully. Child. I think Mel called her out on her bullish. Mel, I don't think Mel hold no punches with nobody. Courtney, I had to
Not
drop my earpiece
anymore.
was acting up. Great live. Love the panel. Thank you for coming up. The review hour with E podcast. Thank you so much. I loved your perspective. I'm so thankful you came up. Thank you. Trish husband worked at the movie theater too. Yes, everybody worked at Monaco. Yes, he
Yeah.
worked at Monaco. Did y'all check did
Now I'm
y'all
not gonna
see
let y'all just hold on, Courtney. I'm sorry for interrupting, but I'm not gonna just let you say Monaco is a movie theater like we not upscale at Monaco with the restaurant.
yes.
and the private students and all of that stuff. And no, I'm just playing.
So
I like to
so
add that
was
in there about Monaco.
was Marquez, you said Marquez on the popcorn machine. Was Marquez a waiter at
Marquez
Monaco
was
delivering the food, or was he on
he
the
was
popcorn machine?
manager of the popcorn machine. He had a real job, and Marceau was having private parties in that upscale restaurant at Monaco. Y'all not gonna act like Monaco didn't have it going on. I'm just saying until they
I
all
have
got
not
fired.
got my thank you, Alphabet, but I haven't checked my text messages because I'm doing this live from my phone. I told y'all I'm having technical difficulties this morning. I still cannot get my computer up. Yes, I got the thank you text. I have not yet. Something is off with Trisha that suggesting that Ken would pay for their divorce papers. She is really taking that man for granted. Run, Ken, run for the hills. Um, let's see what y'all are
Yeah,
saying.
that was crazy that she said that. Why would she say that
Bama
to
girl,
her
Bama girl,
her
12.
husband?
Trisha and
I
Martell
mean,
been
you
messing
know
around
about
since
her
middle
husband.
school. Good morning, Jersey girl. Plus, remember the
They
outfit for the
have.
promo shoot. Also, yes, Inez, I remember that they had on the same dress, and Stormy was ticked off. Yes, this was Mel House
Okay.
because in 2020 they
What
didn't
if
sell their house in 2021.
what
Hello?
if I'm finna throw another curveball? Can y'all hear me? I'm gonna throw.
Not
I'm being
really.
silly, y'all. I'm supposed to be working. I'm throwing another curveball. What if Trish was Mel Nika's assistant that her and Mel got into when she was getting married? I'm just saying.
Say that again.
What if Trish? I'm being silly, y'all, but I don't know because anything could be happening in this storyline. We don't know. What if Trish was the assistant that Mel Nika and Mel got into it about when they were getting married? Remember, Martell was
Mm,
messing with the assistant. That's what Mel Nika said. We think it's Mel Nika, but she said it was her
child,
assistant. What if Trish was the assistant and they done
child.
eased her into the storyline? I'm just
Ease on
saying because
down
this
the
is how
road.
crazy this story is. This
It's
stuff is crazy.
Tatina. Did anyone notice his facial expressions when Mel spoke at the events? He was meek and showed his insecure and jealousy. Martell always been jealous. In my opinion, Trisha's daughter favored the four-piece nugget kid. That's what Miss Addie said. Who said that? Miss Addie
Yes,
said that
yes,
Trish's
Wow.
daughter looks like Martell.
I need to look at Miss Ad.
exactly.
You have to give us a
I gotta
link.
look
You
at
got
it
to give
again.
us a link so I can see the picture because I haven't seen the picture.
Yes, I believe Sonny
Oh,
will stand up for Mel. I like Sonny and Moses. Miss Raz, I like Sonny and Moses too. Um, I like them too right now. Right now. Um, Shanita said she was ready to fight and was in tears and said when the show airs, she'll tell what happened. Stormy done popped off. Y'all know Stormy will pop off at the mouth. Y'all know Stormy will pop off at the mouth, and y'all know that Destiny is looking to latch on. So she probably had if Destiny was there, and I believe she was because I remember that video that Nail posted. She probably had oh, I forgot about Nail. Nail neutral ass probably was with Stormy too. Martell was Mr. Mom. He was a whole house husband. Remember, he was cooking breakfast, getting the kids ready for school, and Mel was dressed for work. Exactly. Based on what Tisha said on maybe Trisha said on Dustin's interview, it seems as though, or what Tisha said on Dustin's interview, it seems as though Tisha and Kimmy were there for Mel. Tisha is currently playing up to Mel. I can see that. I can see that, Indigo Girl. I didn't watch her interview on Dustin, but I can definitely see that. Um, Valerie said, Didi, you better let him know Monaco is the place to be. Marquez knows what he went in the movie theater. He was going to tell it all. Do Ken control the financial situation? I mean, she has a pretty good job if she's an engineer, but I don't know. He's the truck driver. I was thinking the same thing. Let's see. We are going to give Martell women numbers. Trisha daughter looks like Trisha. Sean said the daughter looks like Trisha. Um, Inez said that when Stormy started using the chess piece. Exactly. After the trip, she started using the chess piece. And also during the trip, that's when Stormy asserted herself as being like against the millimeters. Because I still have that. Made a video on that. I still have that video. Hotel and Trisha's situationship seems like a can of worms. I would like to know what they're hoping to achieve from this non-sensational storyline. Mel doesn't care anymore and doesn't. I think that that's just Carlos's way of keeping Martell on the show because he has absolutely nothing to give. So they thought this storyline would help boost him on the show. Apparently, Martell did say he has 6 kids. The son looks like Marquez, the goodness, or my goodness, maybe. I saw a confessional picture of Trisha wearing all purple. I cannot. That girl ain't no engineer. She ain't no engineer. SAT said they lying. The son looks like Marquez. Thank goodness. Um, and then Miss Deborah Jackson is saying hey to everybody. Well, y'all got any other points that y'all want to make? Cause my computer is still down. I think I might need to alert my boss that instead of just sitting up on YouTube like I'll have a job. Instead of sitting up here like I have a job, I'm just up here on this panel, not giving a care in the world that my computer is down. I hadn't told not one soul why I'm not at work. I am just on this panel, y'all, talking about these people business. And I am just, child, are you an engineer, Courtney? I am today trying to get this computer together. I am
Well, you
today.
just tell your boss that you've been spending all this time trying to get your computer together.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I
I've
was
been trying to
saying.
I've been trying to do IT work all morning. I'm just so frustrated. I can't get my computer up. So that's the little
Well,
that's the
Miss
spill.
Addie, what do I need to tell my boss? Because I took break and everything while we been on this panel, and I have not done not one claim this morning. So what can I say?
Well, you
Valerie
could
said,
tell him the same thing. That is it raining down there? How's the weather?
Oh, I
I know
can't
that's
lie
right.
because even
I know
though
that's
they
right, Miss
my people
Addie.
are
I
in
use my internet
Chattanooga,
out quick.
I
I
would,
know.
but see, my team leader, she lives around the corner from me, so I can't even use that. Because then
Oh
she'll be
wow.
like,
Okay.
no, I, yeah, so I can't do that one. But give me another one, because I'm gonna have to say something because
I
I can
can't
see
think
her
of
coming up
anything.
on Teams in a minute saying, "Are you okay?" You know how they do.
Uh-huh.
I'm just messing.
Valerie said, Court, you
I'm
better
in a
reach
good
out to them
mood
people
this
and tell
morning.
them
I
the
don't know
computer
what's
isn't
going on.
working. Valerie, I do what I want on this
Yeah,
job. These
text
people know
somebody or something.
they already know that I do what I want. When they hear from me and I put the waterworks on, then they're gonna know what's up. But they know. They know me. How easy it for remaining core five to accept this nonsense. They all sold out to stay on the show. Because none of them are telling their real lives, if you think of it. None of them. None
None.
of them, except for Melody. But as far as
No,
the
they
other
not.
people, none of them. It's T said, tell them you forgot to pay your electric bill. That's what you could tell them. I forgot to
Oh
pay it. They
no.
cut it off. I had to get it cut back on.
That
Who else?
might be
Sean
what I
said
have.
y'all
But
messing up the
but
telework
I'm in
program.
green. I can't do it if I'm in green on the teams because I keep hitting my mouse so I can stay in green.
Sean
So I
40
can't
said we
tell them
messing
that.
up. Sean 40 said we messing up the telework program. Yeah, they should have never gave me a computer in my house. I'm sorry. They should have thought about it. Carmen wants to know if you're doing a lunchtime live, Dee. Um,
Carmen, I just want to say that lunchtime live, girl, it make me late about 15 minutes. I can't do it. And then I have to make up my times. So I'm trying to figure out how I can do pre-recordeds for lunchtime live. So just stay with me, Carmen, because I really do want to do them. I can't get my mind right to do it and stay in the right time frame. But thank you for asking for it.
Inez said she working from home too, listening to us talking her AirPod. I don't think she'll care about Martell. It's something nobody cares about Martell. That's the point. Mel doesn't care how many kids he has, how many kids he continues to have. She don't care about his women, his pockets. She don't care about nothing but him leaving her alone. I just
Exactly.
clocked out to take a break. I can't even clock in. Do y'all hear me? I can't even clock in because I just don't know what's going on over here. My computer worked fine last night. I was able to do it live and everything. I woke up today, baby. It is not nothing. I've unplugged every cord. I have no idea what happened. So, it is what it is. And I'm not about to stress myself out about these people's job because I have all type of PTO. I would just put in some time and take the whole day off, and it would just
Right.
be what it is.
Okay then.
Um, them lunchtime lives are hard to stay on time. Internet down in your area, baby. I got the internet down. Screenshots all in my phone, okay. And my boss does not live around the corner from me, so he gonna have to take what I tell him. He gonna have to take whatever I tell him. He gonna have to go with it. Cause listen, the bottom line is I can't clock in on this computer. I cannot. My computer will not come up, and it just is what it is. But so we have dissected all these people on Love and Marriage Huntsville. We have will soon see. Maybe when it comes back on the what it comes back on the 18th. I think when it comes back on the 18th, I wonder if it's going to be around the trip because we know this episode is Mel inviting them on the trip. So when it comes back from the 3 weeks hiatus, I'm thinking we will be around the time it will be the trip, right? I think it will be the trip. Um I'm gonna take me some PTO. It's Tate. I wonder if the mystery woman Martell had walking through the house was Trisha. A lot of people say that. Um,
Yeah.
a lot of people say that, but I think Martell, because remember that it was another girl. Remember that girl from the party in the pasture? It was a girl from the
Uh-huh.
party in the pasture that he was on a video with. I think it could have been her. I think it could have been that girl, but some people think it was Trisha. Um, Not get mad and take PTO. I take some PTO. It's AT. I got plenty of it. They all need to get real jobs and a backup and stop trying to hang on. Baby, it's time to hang it up. It is time to hang Love and Marriage Huntsville up if we
Have you
just being
guys
honest.
heard heard the words on the streets that Carlos has gotten fired, and that's
Mm.
why they're taking the hiatus right now, trying to regroup?
Y'all think he got fired because
I
why is he
heard a
still
couple of
promoting on Missing Monday?
things. I heard
I don't
that
think
they
he,
also may be trying to edit because of, Kiki's situation too.
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah, I
what's
heard that.
true. I really don't know what's true.
I don't know if he got fired because he was talking a whole bunch of smack on Missing Monday about the show. So I don't know.
He
Them,
said that y'all need to. Can I just make this public announcement for? Because this is what Carlos said. This is what he has said. He has said basically, y'all millimeters is trying to stop a black man from making generational wealth. That's what he said to us on Missing Monday.
Oh, really?
He tried to check it. He tried to check it. Did
he
you
been
hear him
checking.
say
He
that?
been he been checking the millimeters
I
on
don't
every
listen to
Missing
him.
Monday, baby. He is
He
not pulling no
said that
punches.
y'all that now Marceau said it was the people at the church that stopped the bad. But Carlos said no, it was the
It was
millimeters
the
that stopped the
millimeters. Yeah,
bag.
Carlos said, forget what
Y'all keep
Marceau said.
calling. Yeah,
Carlos said,
y'all
forget
keep
what Marceau
calling the
said on that
state.
episode. It was the meters that stopped trying to stop his
It was the
bag.
millimeters that did. And y'all need to
Um
stop that. Because he's trying to make
Oh,
generational wealth in that very small club of his
Glam Rock said,
generational
hey
wealth
Glam
with
for
Rock.
one
who?
bathroom, with
Glam
one
Rock said
bathroom, and he's
Glamrock
not
said,
taking
I
it
don't
no more.
think he is fired. I think he is trying to regroup and get Mel back on board because Trish and Stormy ain't it. They are not it. They're not giving as much as he
Yes,
tried to lie about them ratings, as much as he tried to lie about the season being it. It is not giving what he thought. He thought he could go against the grain and he is feeling the repercussions. I definitely don't think
it's
he's
not
fired
working.
though. I hope
And also, remember, he tried to do that with the Scots, and everybody was like, no, we don't want to see a spinoff with the Scots. And he had to regroup that next year. Remember that next season? It's the
mm-hmm.
same thing to me. He keeps
Yeah.
trying these different scenarios to see what's going to work in case Mel leaves the show and it never works. It's just not going to work.
Has anybody seen the ratings for what's the new show Family Empire? Is that what it's called? Has anybody seen the ratings for that show? Is that show doing well? Because it looks like he's trying to get, something to stick if this show doesn't work. Has anybody seen the ratings for the Family Empire? Is that show doing well? Is it doing bad? What's going on with that show? Um,
I haven't seen him.
Sandra said yes because he's throwing
I
attachment
haven't
shade
seen
on
it,
IG.
but a lot of
Valerie
people are
said
reviewing the show. I saw a lot of reviews for the show from people that's
Val-
outside of the love
Valerie
and marriage Huntsville sector.
Glamrox, it's crazy that he thought Stormy was giving. She is not good TV, and Trish, aka Lockjaw, is boring. CK finna get on his pod. CK finna get his podcast on, and is Glamrox. I agree. CK must break up the perception of his apathic feelings towards the show. Did I say that correctly? The network specialist, he has been trying to cut Mel and make others stand out, and it isn't working. He needs Mel and the fans. How y'all gonna turn on the only one with a fan base on the show? How y'all gonna turn on
Exactly.
the only one that got a fan base and think that that was gonna work by attacking her and the fans? How did they even think that that would work? And on his own IG page, he is trying to push Stormy out as the front runner. I think you were saying. It ain't sticking. No ratings and TV deets have been reported on the show. On the new show, wow, I wonder why. On needs to fire him for real, but on need to quit giving him new shows, and his old shows ain't even working. That's where they need to start.
Exactly.
No, but I heard they're fighting too. You heard that the Family Empire people are fighting. He made Stormy think she was the next star. He made Stormy. Let me tell you what Carlos did. I kind of feel like Stormy has paid her way and pouted so much. If y'all remember last year, Stormy was pouting, crying, kicking and screaming about that she couldn't break into the core six and she couldn't really, it was hard being on that show because it was centered around the core six. And I think Carlos got mad at Mel at some point in time and thought that he would put Stormy in the forefront, and it's just not working. Stormy does not, outside of TikTok and that body glaze and whatever deal she's made over there on TikTok, it does not translate to TV, and she is not good TV. She does not do it. I haven't heard a peep about that show. Agreed they need male. Um Chill, who's fighting. Stormy Messy and Mel's Messy are two different things. Stormy is a wife. Kingdom Reign is contracted with ITV. Yes, the family empire on probably told him he has 3 weeks to get his ish together. Mel knows she has her own cast, um, and Carlos wrapped around her fingers. I agree, Glam Rocks. Stormy is not it. She doesn't have the it factor to make her a star. Um, he is on IG page reporting all of his shows. He lying though. If he on his IG talk about his shows, he lying, Sandra. That new show ain't grown and gospeling and bougieing. Shark Week just proved everything. He told Storm in my nail voice, okay? She was the future of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Well, On posted Stormy this morning showing her love, and the comment section is hilarious. And some saying she needs to spin a what? Y'all go to the comment section. Everybody report to the comment section right now. Cause I know
Are
damn well
you
they ain't over that line.
serious? Are
I know
you
damn
kidding
well they ain't over
me?
that line.
Now
Everybody
I
go
was
report to
just
the
trying
comment.
to work. Look, I was
If
just
you
trying to work. Y'all have made me come back because I can't
if
believe
you
that one. What?
if you notice, the only one that's really filming with Stormy is Trish, Ken, and Martell. Why Stormy keep moving warehouses? Cause she don't want Black Titanic to find no just play. She don't want Black Titanic to come back up there. I'm just playing. CK Empire Show must not be doing anything. They just started and taking a 3 week break. Yeah, who said that? You know what? You know what? You got a point because ain't no way you just started 3 weeks ago and already taking a 3 week break. If I were Kimmy and Tisha, I would feel some type of way if CK is promoting Stormy. Um, yeah. Hey Hershey 85. Hey everybody. Love and Marriage Huntsville is down by 3K. Somebody trying to come back up. Let me add Miss Eddie. How do I add? I don't know. Y'all, I'm trying to do the okay, I think I got you back. I'm trying to do this from my phone. And baby, I'm having a time over here. But I think the core six, I think the whole core six ought to be mad because y'all been pushed out of y'all show. Y'all been pushed out of y'all show out of the core six. Carlos, what the hell made you think Martell was the breakout star from the core six to be pushing him like you pushing? I can't stand Marceau, but I would rather you push Marceau than you push Martell's. Broke down, nothing to offer, nobody's ass. Um, let's see. Let me go back to the comments. Glam Rocks. There are a few comments positive about Stormy. Told y'all CK has sunk. It's only 45 reviews under Stormy's post, and it's mixed reviews. I'm gonna have to go over there. What it's on the own IG page, y'all. Rabbits running Glam Rocks mods and chat. Good morning. Um, at that girls trip, when Stormy put that gold chess piece up, Mel came afterwards talking to Lauren saying she had to get out of character but handled it. Because Stormy always try to y'all notice how Stormy try to play that ghetto girl like she a buck up? And y'all remember Martell had already said Mel got it in. The people be trying Mel because she remains classy. But I think Mel is all about duality, baby. I think she can roll with the best of them. Trish said Stormy is getting special privileges from production. Um, they posted taking a moment to appreciate Stormy 2 hours ago. Appreciate her for what? Somebody
Now,
drop down in the comments. Let me know what Stormy
do
has
you,
done. Go ahead, Miss Eddie.
no, I was just saying, do you think that's why they're going to LA because they have been promising them something or a spinoff or whatever in LA?
Miss Addie, when I first started my page, I didn't have no subscribers. I didn't have no subscribers, so nobody probably ever seen this video. When I first started my page, I did before season 8 came out, I did a prediction episode. And my prediction was that Stormy, this was before any of this came out. Y'all can go back and check the dates. My prediction was that he was going to give Stormy a spinoff in LA, and
Uh-huh.
he wanted to, because Stormy was complaining so much. At this time I didn't know everything that was going on now, but I definitely think that that's something that they're looking into, giving her a spinoff where the show is completely centered around her in LA. I definitely do.
Right.
Why Destiny always the first one to like or comment? Because Destiny wants some of that TikTok money. Well, her broke ass, she always got her hand out.
I'm
IG
telling you.
on TV is where Stormy Post is. Yes, they posted it 2 hours ago. How y'all be? Yeah, baby, y'all know everything. Let me go on over there and get
Y'all
in the
are
comment
up on it
section.
because I missed that. I
And I'm
missed
gonna be in
it.
the comment section, and y'all like my comment. But why is
So
Tisha
look,
wear all purple? Uh huh.
I'm
Go
just
ahead.
trying to figure this out with Stormy too, because it does seem like she was promised something. Now she's trying to have this cool, laid back demeanor, and she's
Mm.
kind of, you know what I'm saying? Even like in the scene, this last scene on the show with her, Destiny, and Trish, she does seem like she's producing these scenes the way she's coming across. So it does, to me, it seems like she's being promised something, but I just can't see it for Stormy. Stormy is just not interesting. There's nothing about her. I'm gonna tell you, I'm more interested in Courtney than Stormy. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Courtney don't really say a lot, but his looks be saying everything. So
That's
I'm
why he was
wondering
looking at
what's
her
in his
like
head.
he don't be wanting to hear that shit.
Right. So
Um,
I'm more interested in what he would bring to a show more than her. She's just not interesting to me. I don't
Nothing.
know.
it say It say T says they ain't going nowhere. They can barely live in Huntsville. Baby, she probably about to have to get that ranch up, so she probably about to have to find a new house. Tamika Williams said, I
Right.
find it odd that Stormy gets an appreciation post. He's never done that for anyone else that I can remember because she threatened to quit. And I don't know why he's scared of her quitting, because what the hell did she offer to the show? What the hell? You if you don't hurry up and get Tiffany Whitlow back, and I don't care what y'all say about Tiffany. Tiffany moved the needle way better than Stormy doing. They're playing the song
I
Only
like
You
Tiffany.
by showing different pics of Stormy. Only You by who? I don't have a problem with it because Mel had on purple too. Oh, y'all talking about Tisha in her purple. Maurice ain't filming. He can't catch me and seen standing outside a black lounge holding the door open on camera. Y'all are crazy. You hear me? Y'all are crazy. I don't see a problem with that because wardrobe was probably already picked out. I don't have a problem with Tisha even if I'm tell y'all this, I've told y'all this time and time again, I don't really cover Kiki over here. I kind of want her to just rest in peace. I don't want to profit off of her, or I just want her to rest in peace, and her kids and family have the healing and everything that they need. But I know that families, I know that things were said. I know Tisha said some incredibly crazy things about her cousin. And I just know dysfunctional families and stuff being said. I don't think that Tisha actually wanted her to not be living anymore. So if that's her way of paying tribute to her, I don't personally have a problem with it. I understand other people may feel differently. I just let their family handle, I don't try to get into that, to be honest. I just let those people do what they're gonna do. Okay, I'm back. I just left my comment on IG page about Stormy and Alpha. I'm coming. I'm right behind you. I'm coming. I heard about the LA spinoff. He is his house is in foreclosure allegedly, and in my opinion, whose house?
Whose house?
Stormy and Courtney house?
Who
Right, whose
house?
house? Is it
Carlos' house
Carlos's
or
house?
Stormy house?
Ooh. Good
Now
morning,
wait a minute,
Soulchild.
y'all. But they also said Stormy got a lien on her house. So unless she moving and renting, she can't buy another house till that lien gets taken care of or whatever,
Is her
and
and
whatever's
Courtney's
going
name
on
on the
with
house
her.
though? Or her
I
and
don't
Courtney's,
know.
because he can get it in his name.
True. That
Um,
is true.
Courtney looks
Well,
hot and
I
dirty. Go ahead, Miss
oh,
Eddie.
no, I was just gonna say, I think they took his name off of the house, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
They
so and all
scandalous.
the liens are on her,
I
so that
figured
he
that.
could probably maybe he
If
could
they get
probably get something in his name. I don't know.
right, right. If they get or she'll put it in her mama name, she'll do something. If they ghetto hood rat can get a spinoff, my dogs can get their own show. Well, April, October, let's get the dogs together. Let's get the
Okay.
dogs together. Summer replied, "What are we supposed to do with this? If you don't like Toucan Sam, gone over yonder." Stormy is an instigator. Hey, April, October. I can't stand to watch Stormy. Me neither. Um, Tiffany and Lou are living their best lives. They want nothing to do with this show. I know. I understand because they want to save their marriage. Tamika Williams, she's asking, to Latrice is
Yes.
asking where she can find the post. She has two liens on her house now. She has how she gonna move in somebody else's name, and is 31,000 lien on that house allegedly. How she making 6 million a month and can't pay 31,000? I don't understand.
I'm telling you.
I hope they aren't doing a show about Kiki after the treatment she received from the top down. I have no idea. I have no idea. Did you see Tiffany and Lou's wedding on the baseball field? When? Was this recent, CC? I just left a comment. Y'all is over there coming. I'm coming. It was on
They
the
did
own
not mention
IG
the
page.
baseball field. They should have
Uh,
showed that on the show because she surprised him with that wedding on the baseball field. She was wrong for that. That's the only thing about Tiffany that I side eyed because she was wrong for that.
this second one now is on both of their names. Lean is on. Oh, okay. Okay, they got both of the, okay, so Courtney is on this lien. The Fletchers have 16 liens on their house. What the hell? How
Yep.
the hell you get 16
Oh,
liens?
wow.
Go
16?
to Pinky. Yeah, go to Pinky the housewife. She got all the information.
Pinky the housewife. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. They got 16
She got
liens?
all
The
the
hell?
information.
The hell you
That's
have
a
16
oh no
liens?
wonder Nell is kicking and screaming. I need to do a new video. Maybe that's why
Oh
she kicking and
Lord.
screaming.
Lord have mercy. In my opinion,
Well,
it's
she's
taking
not a star
disrespectful.
anymore if they got 16 lanes. Good grief.
In my opinion, it's tacky and disrespectful to do a tribute to Kiki now on LAMH. They dropped the ball and should have already added something about Kiki other than that quick blurb at the end of the season of end of episode 10. I agree. Um, there's a mix of good and bad posts under Stormy's appreciation. I meant if she needs a spinoff, I think she is because she is talking about LAMH in past tense. Stormy has to pay them people with that TikTok money. I'm looking at it now. Someone called her Toucan Sam. Child, Yep, it was a surprise wedding that was before the show, like a year before they came on. Pinky has all the tea. I haven't listened to Pinky before, but I'm gonna go over there and get the tea because y'all ain't about to be giving me the tea. I'm supposed to be giving y'all the tea. How is that possible, child? Let me go find this Stormy appreciation post. Well, y'all, we've been
Courtney,
on here
because
2 hours. And I'm about to go because now I gotta really come up with a good little lie. I gotta come up with a good little lie, y'all. And has Mel posted the Melicon stuff yet? While I'm all up on here, I'm gonna miss the tickets. Um, anybody heard anything about Melicon? Has Mel posted anything? Um, Also T from TV has it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go look into this, y'all. But let me get up out of here. It's been real. We did a 2 hour live, y'all, this morning. Can y'all believe it? So what I'm gonna tell my boss, y'all? What we came up with?
thank you, Courtney, for staying on with us. I don't know, because I'm still trying to tell my boss something. But
Well, you're
yeah, this has
still
been
having
real.
computer
I liked it.
problems. You-
Y'all still having computer problems, y'all. Cause let me tell y'all, I don't know. It been an hour, and he gonna be like, "You just not reaching out to me?" Yes, I am.
Because I've been trying. I've had several people trying to help me.
Sean Ford said, "You are on YouTube. Don't lie. It can be tracked." He ain't doing all that. My
Uh-oh.
boss saying he ain't gonna do all that. I'm gonna tell you, I don't work for one of them companies. I don't work for one of them kind of people. If I did, babe, I would have been off of YouTube. No, my boss is cool. He'll be all right. And I'm kind of a boss at my job, so everybody will be all right. Um, Melly is going live at 2:30. Nope, no new post about Melicon. Okay, good. The truth works. Your computer isn't working. Yeah, I'm gonna tell my computer dead. It's dead now. It's not. I've taken all the cords out. It keeps saying that it doesn't find my VGA cord, and it's in. I don't know if something has broken. I didn't move it. I didn't touch it. I do not know why it won't pick up the cord. I have no idea what's going on. Um,
Yeah,
the truth
just
works.
yeah.
That TikTok thing with
This
Stormy is
right
a
here
scam.
is a good comment.
Where what I
What you
got
got right
highlighted?
there?
Oh, okay. Tamika Williams
Uh-huh.
said that TikTok thing with Stormy is a scam. Y'all will soon find out she is selling more products than she has, and it will soon catch up to her. I
Girl,
can
people
see that.
still waiting on, what was it, 2022 or 23 Black Friday sales. They still waiting for them. So you know she's a scam,
My boss ain't gonna
allegedly, in
trust
my
me,
opinion.
y'all. And even if me and him talk, so y'all, me and my boss so honest with each other, like he cool. He'll tell me what it is, what it ain't, and what it's gonna be, and I'm gonna tell him what it is, what it ain't, and what it's gonna be. We just, it is what it is. I've rebooted, I've done everything. I have no idea what's going on. Your computer wouldn't connect and you are trying to get it online. But I've been doing this for an hour, y'all, and I ain't reached out to nobody. Your cord has probably went bad. You know what? I need to look for another cord. You probably need a new cord. You know what? Let me go to the store and get another cord. I think it's annually Mimosas with Melody. It's every year in August. Y'all know we got to get a pink dress and everything. I got braids in my hair. I was not planning on taking them out, but they're a little nappy around the edges. Love you back, Glam Rocks. You all make sure you catch her in the mornings if you already do not. At around 7 a.m., I think Glam Rock goes live. I wonder if you're I wonder if they're deleting comments. They're gonna delete mine. Let me go on over there. She took Mel's blueprint and she has been watching Mel. Why she filming in a humongous warehouse. Hope it's not Melicon, maybe it's mimosas with Mel. Yay, I love it here. Look, you had help your family out. Listen. The Whitlows got married in 2020. I think I'm just seeing pics. They were married on a baseball field. It was different. Just say you was on the phone with the tech department. We don't have a tech department. It's a little real small company I work for. Oh, I don't know nothing about no tech department. Check your docking station too, Courtney. I'm just gonna tell him the truth. That I've been working on my computer for the last hour and I lost track of time. And that's the truth. That's the truth. They put a SOS on that last night. Melody posted August 10th, 7 to 10 p.m. formal pink event. TikTok has people on there for hours trying to sell. Hold on. let me go back to the comment. TikTok has people on there for hours trying to sell, violating labor laws, in my opinion. Do the Chinese have the labor laws that we have? Yes, they did. He surprised them with a wedding. Those are paid comments talking about how much they love Stormy. Well, then your electricity was off. Baby, I'm about to come up with something. My phone been cut off. I didn't know my phone was off. My computer won't work, baby. I'm about to put the waterworks on. Y'all, one time I got in trouble for real. He was mad for real one time. Why I started crying? I just started crying. I didn't know what else to do. Ain't
Not
nobody called me.
crying.
I was crying, y'all, and I didn't know what else to do. And I was crying for real. I was like, "Oh Lord, I done did it this time. I done did it this time. I need my I done did it this time." Y'all, it's 12:01. I gotta go. I have got to go. Thank
So
you,
that
Miss Addie, for
means,
coming up.
okay,
Hmm.
so Courtney, that means everybody in the chat, we need to go rewatch all the Courtney videos so she can get monetized, so that, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying, and she get
help
to the
me
point where
out.
she could just be like,
You know
I
what?
don't have to go to work today. We
I
want to
do
help her.
not.
We want to help you out. We do. We
But
want to
I
help
am
you out.
about to put in some time because I don't play about my money. And this is not my fault. Like I literally have to get a new cord apparently because I just don't know. I just don't know what's going on over here. It's just not working, and it keeps saying cable not connected. So I'm just done. Okay. So again, turn your
But
computer
you
off. And turn
needed
your
to get
phone.
out
I've
this
been doing that.
commentary. You had to get out this commentary this morning too, though. We needed this commentary this morning. I sure need it for the rest of my day because I'm gonna be
Yeah,
laughing all day long. So
I have
thank you for that.
enjoyed y'all. Thank y'all so
I
much.
have
I
too.
usually I've enjoyed you, Miss Addie, and don't let this be your last time coming up. Make sure you come back up here again. I have truly enjoyed you coming up here. Thank you to my co-hosts today, Venus, Miss Addie, and Dee Dee Star, for helping me out with my technical difficulties. I couldn't even, well, y'all may have been able to tell a little bit, but the show went so smoothly. Thank y'all for kicking it with me for the last 2 hours. I appreciate each and every one of you. The comment section has been going up all morning. I love y'all to pieces. As always, I can't tell y'all how I thank y'all enough because without y'all, I am nothing over here. Without y'all always coming. Um, it's my time to end live. I know I'll be having fun. I'm nothing without y'all coming and supporting me each and every day. All of the content creators that are in the chat, um, make sure that you all support them. Love Seen Heard, the network specialist, Glam Rocks, um, Real Talk with Grace and Mercy came through. Just thank you to everybody that supports me. I will be adding some mods soon. So if you're interested in moderating, please let me know because I do not have any mods and I don't know why. But it's about time to get some mods. Just thank y'all to everybody. I love y'all to pieces. I probably can't even leave y'all with nothing because I'm trying to figure out how to work this thing. Let me leave y'all with this. What do y'all want to hear? Y'all want some Kamala today? Or y'all want, you know what? Let me leave y'all with this because this is what we've been talking about all day.
Who are these niggas? I cried laughing when I read. You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas. You know what I mean?
We need to stay away from these niggas. Who is these niggas? No, let me give y'all some inspiration. I'm sorry, Miss Addie. I'm sorry, Miss Addie.
That's
I'm do better.
okay.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me do better. Let me leave y'all with something better than that.
I face challenges with courage and strength. I am resilient, strong, and brave. I was not made to give up. Challenges are just opportunities. I do not fear the fire. I am the fire.
Peace, love, and prosperity. Have productive days, everyone. Love y'all and goodbye.